Welcome back to the Cardano family. You guys know what time it is, so without further ado, let's get right into it. So, looking across the board, going into Tuesday morning, we are seeing a little bit of a retracement across the market. And of course, when I pull out the charts, things will make more sense. And yeah, here we are seeing a few coins still remaining in the green, but majority of the market is actually down right now, but minor pullback. As far as Cardano is concerned, down about 2.7% over the course of the last few hours, not even the last 24 hours. But just a quick reminder, over the course of the last few days, it's still up 17.6%. We are talking about one of the largest coins in the crypto space, up 114% over the course of the last 1 month. And it hasn't even been a month, but I would say over the last 1.5 weeks to be exact. But looking at the price, 75.14 cents, down about 2% in USD and also down about 1.3% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap just shy of $27 billion in the 24-hour trading volume at about $2 billion. And the beauty of talking about a certain project on a day-to-day basis is you can kind of see every single thing change. And what has changed compared to our last update is, the 24-hour trading volume. It has decreased quite a bit. Of course, people are going to come out and say, who cares about that? We're only caring about the price. No. We're going to be pinpointing every small detail. And that is something that, I know right off the bat. But when I pull out the charts, things will make a little bit more sense. But before I do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So on a positive note, Cardano is nearing 2 billion impressions on X in the last 7 days. Of course, I'm sure no one really needs introduction as to what has been happening, some major hints that Charles Hoskinson has been, giving, which of course in return does bring in a lot of excitement towards, the project itself. And it has done that. It has done that 100%. But if you're looking at the prices right now, if you're looking at dominance picked up traction over the course of the last few hours, which in return has caused, some of the coins to actually go down. So the reason as to why we're seeing a little bit of a retracement for the broader market is due to the fact that dominance actually went up from 59.55%, currently sitting at 60.404%. That, again, that is quite a big jump for the dominance. If you're looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin did start off Monday morning on a really positive note, went from $89,000 all the way to $92,500. Obviously saw a little bit of a minor pullback, but, holding really good if you're looking at it from a bigger perspective, exactly what you want to see Bitcoin doing. It's doing this right now, but who knows what can happen. Maybe at the time of you watching this update, Bitcoin is already, retesting the likes of the $92,000 price point, but I'm very confident that we do see Bitcoin hitting a new, not even necessarily a new all-time high, retesting its previous all-time high from, of course, November 13, just a few days back this week. I'm very confident that we do see that based off of how Bitcoin is holding over the course of the last 24 hours. But now that Bitcoin is out of the way, let's understand what's happening with Cardano. I've started to see some negative comments already started to flow for ADA, like, ADA is not going anywhere, ADA is doing this, ADA is doing that. But, now that we're on the weekly time frame, one thing I want to point out is this. Remember at the beginning of the last week, I was saying, Cardano, along with the crypto market, is gaining a lot of traction, more than we have seen in the last 12 months. And I saw some comments coming in, Crypto ZX, how could you even say that the earlier this year was much better? But based off of Cardano itself, we have seen Cardano move in just a matter of a few days. And not only that, look at the volume. Look at this, guys. You can't make this up, can we? A major spike. And now let's go back to the yearly high back in March. You're not seeing anything close to what we have seen over the course of the last, few days. But of course, we're hearing major developments coming out, which in return is going to obviously impact the asset itself and have more demand for it, which of course brings in more volume. So these are some factors we need to consider. But also what we need to remember and not forget is, the amount of interest that we have right now for Cardano is much higher than what we have seen in the past. Now that we have that out of the way, we're looking at Cardano still hanging around the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, and I'm not complaining at all. I know some people that have unrealistic and, get, become greedy. They're the ones that want the price of Cardano to start exploding. But no, guys, that's not going to happen. You need to understand patience is required in the market, and you need to be thankful as to how big of a move Cardano has had in just a week and a half. To be exact, 143% if you picked it up right before the US election. And again, if you did, I'm sure you guys are not complaining at all right now. But yeah, let's shift our focus towards the hourly time frame, really understand Cardano from that specific angle. So if you're looking at Cardano from the hourly time frame, so of course we know that the retest down to 78.6, spoke about that. Again, not a major surprise. This is a level that I've been speaking, and I'm sounding like a broken record at this point for quite some time. Shout out to the people that have been following the channel, during the times where no one cared about ADA. And, I was talking about the importance of the 78.6. Of course, we reclaimed it. And after reclaiming it on the 15th, we actually broke out on the 15th. You have not seen the price of Cardano breaking below it. We have not seen the price of Cardano breaking below the 78.6. And if that is not bullish, I don't know what is. And just a quick reminder, it has been holding within this level, and, it has been consolidating sideways. Love seeing this. But now that we have that cleared up, let's kind of go back on the daily time frame this time around to really understand what we're looking at in terms of resistance. So we spoke about this in our yesterday's update. We did see a new yearly high for ADA a few days back. But very, very important to break out of this key resistance, guys. It's extremely important, more importantly, specifically around the 79.8 cents. If this resistance is able to break out, I think we can start heading towards the major psychological price point, which a lot of Cardano holders are waiting for, which is $1 price point. And what I'm predicting is once the price of ADA breaks out at this $1 price point, you do see more FOMO kicking in. The reason why I think that is because, of course, you're retesting the likes of some levels that we haven't seen for more than 3 years. So I think that could be a FOMO triggering, it can have a FOMO triggering impact once you cross, not just wick above here, you actually want to see ADA, close its daily candle above here and start heading towards some of these other highs. I think this could really trigger a lot of FOMO. And remember, in terms of hype factor is definitely there right now, more than we have seen over the last 12 plus months. So far, so good. Loving the way ADA is holding. And I do believe in these next coming days, you do see that breakout that a lot of people are waiting for. But remember, one step at a time. Let's not get too greedy. We need to understand market has times where you do see these explosive moves, but also times where you kind of consolidate a little bit before heading towards the upside. I'm very confident we do see some exciting moves, but again, one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.